News Live at 5. The Atlanta Dream has just fired their head coach.
Atlanta News First sports director Bailey Burmaster joins us now live at 5 with more on what you're learning about all this, Bales.
Yeah, Blair and Tracy, after 3 seasons, the Atlanta Dream are deciding to make a change, parting ways with head coach Tanisha Wright. The team announced in just the last half hour. Wright leaves Atlanta compiling a 48-68 record with the Dream, with each of those seasons resulting below 500. In a statement, General Manager Dan Padover thanked Wright for her contributions during her time, saying, quote, "At this time, we believe a change is needed to lead our players and organization to the next chapter in our efforts to be a top team in the WNBA," unquote. It's been an inconsistent 3 years, but the team did make it to the playoffs this year and last. However, the organization was looking to make a bigger positive step this season after securing certain players in the offseason. Bailey Burmaster, Atlanta News First.